Yeah, it has made me a bit more scared.
Sanjeevan Alfred Joseph has been a student at NAIT for almost 2 years, and in that time he's felt unsafe, been harassed, and even assaulted on public transit.
I was going home, this lady just came in the train and she threw a full bag of chips on my face. And then when I just stood up because I wanted to clean myself, and she was like, "So what are you going to do about it?"
And the recent attack at the McEwen LRT platform has only shown him the importance of his survival skills.
I normally usually walk fast. I try to avoid any eye contact.
But what about when students have been exposed to violence regularly and just see these incidents as everyday life in Edmonton?
I've heard, and it's a common story to hear.
Kurt Geddes is a student many can relate to, hearing about violence everywhere but not really having a choice but to use the transit system, even after learning what happened to someone close to him.
A group of guys came out, and they kind of prompted at them, saying, "You're having a bad day, because it's about to get a lot worse."
Students with mindsets like Kurt are becoming more and more common, a stark contrast to students like Sanjeevan. In relation to their services after the attack at the McEwen LRT station, NAIT Protective Services even said, quote, "There has not been a noticeable increase in questions or concerns." The head of the Justice Studies program here at Norquest College might have some insight into why that might be the case.
I guarantee you that the last 2 to 4 years that they've been on the trains, they've seen nothing change. So they're not going to invest their own time to try to make that change.
Being a retired Edmonton police officer of 25 years has taught Dan Jones a lot about what happens to people and a city after long-term exposure to violence.
Significant violent events don't even make the news anymore. And I always used to talk about this when I was in a homicide. You know that your city is in disarray when your homicides don't make the front page.
So the question remains, is there anything we as students can do to protect ourselves?
Keep your head up, be aware, don't be looking at your phone. I think that what the students can do is lobby the police to do a better job.
And as for Sanjeevan, well, his request is a little bit simpler.
I would really like to see more is the presence of more peace officers or authorities nearby this station.